TERP completely defined my USC experience. I've been participating since September 2009 of my freshman year of college, and I've actually done TERP 7 times, I think now. And what it really has allowed me to do is not only from working behind the scenes, because I actually work in the office and coordinate the program, but also going out into the classrooms has allowed me to really engage with our community, engage in Los Angeles in a way that I couldn't have done as just a normal student. Academics is very important. USC is a very prestigious university, but without having that context of the city that you live in and the people that you're working with, you're really missing a huge part of it. So TERP has allowed me to really reach out to other places in Los Angeles and connect myself with a community of people who really deeply care about education and students who are engaged and who deserve an opportunity. As soon as I get in the classroom, the students are excited, they're bright-eyed, and they're actively engaging in the materials. They're taking on the simulation and making it their own and participating and coming up with answers to questions that I didn't even think of. So they were actually challenging me.
Coming here to USC as a transfer, I wanted some way to kind of involve myself in international relations much more than just having it as a major. TERP really impacted my experience here because it allowed me to apply what I learned in my classes to other students that were really interested in this, and it allowed me to actually encourage people to be interested in international relations and what's going on around them. It completely altered my experience here at USC, and it made me a better student and somebody who could really relate to the things that I was learning and also be much more passionate about them.
If somebody were on the fence about participating in the USC Teaching International Relations program, I'd tell them that a big part of coming to USC involves engaging the surrounding community. It's not just about getting your degree, going from one class to the next, occasionally visiting office hours. It's about applying those skills in a setting beyond the physical campus locale. And TERP makes that possible, and it's a great experience, and you learn a lot about yourself in the process, and you make a difference as well. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's really meaningful.
My group and I, we walked up the door, and I think we had like 6 or 7 students just meet us at the door, shake our hands, like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. Like, are you guys from USC? Like, we're so excited, we're so excited. And it was just like, wow, like these kids are ready to learn. Like, they really want to know about like what we have to say. And that was just a great, great feeling that people like really care about something that you care about.
So it's very satisfying to see students put everything they learn together and really kind of show and demonstrate an understanding of IR. That's awesome. Participating in TERP was important for my overall USC experience because it allowed me to get engaged with the community and actually take the concepts I learned in class and apply them in a different classroom in a teaching style. And they always say the best way to learn something is to teach it to others.
My favorite moments were the questions after the lesson. When you ask just what kind of questions you have, you see all these hands just asking how to apply to college, what you can do, what should we include in our applications, or if it's about topic, they start asking about terrorism, about national security. All these questions just makes you to do more research.
I think that the last session I had this semester was one of my favorite moments in general. As my other TERP leaders and I were leaving the classroom, a couple of the kids came up to us and said, "Thank you so much. We really appreciated you sharing this with us. We really are motivated to go on to college now." And I think that really kind of reinforced to me that we did have a purpose in doing this, and that the TERP program really is an invaluable experience, not only for us, the student teachers, but also for all the students who were teaching in these local schools.
Once we could actually get the students involved with learning about issues on the ground and talking about how those issues impacted their daily lives or impacted the daily lives of other people around the world, then we were able to have a real conversation about the way that the world is going and how we as Americans and as citizens of the world can solve some of the greatest challenges facing the global community today. So frankly, there was just so much overlap with the ability to use case studies in our IR classes that it really meant that we were able to teach TERP very effectively.
One of my favorite moments in TERP was my 4th session this semester, and we did a class on ethics, and we had some scenarios thrown up on the board, and they got really involved, like, oh, should we save this person or not? And then we linked it to ethical principles. And then we also used a clip from The Dark Knight where the Joker is going to blow up the two boats, and we're like, okay, what are the ethical perspectives on this? And they got really involved, and obviously everyone loves Batman, so it was great.
TERP was one of the best experiences I had at USC. I definitely recommend it to all of my friends and future Trojans. I helped teach students how to appreciate international relations and had fun while doing it.
Doing TERP has been really important for me in my USC career because it's something that I really love doing. In high school, I was a big activist, and I did a lot of community service, and so this is a way of continuing that trend and making sure that I can do service at USC. I'm really thankful that I've been able to participate in TERP. I think it's given me a really good sense of belonging here in the School of International Relations, and things like this make it worthwhile to go to USC.
If someone was on the fence about participating in TERP, I would tell them just to do it. I mean, really, there's no downside.
Just do it.
Of course.
Woo! Definitely do it, without a doubt.
The kids, they love it.
It's an awesome experience.
Big love for TERP.